that was the truth. It wasn't that he was working for Joker to spy on the Brigade. No, the Hajima company sent him to spy on the 8th Brigade and to get Shinra, who is an Adola Burst. Hajima, for you truly have turned yourself to be a very corrupt company. Yes, it's me, the Angry Me fan, the Sparrow Viewer, bringing Fire Brigade of Flames chapter 131. As Shinra wakes up and mentions she didn't sleep so much, Vulcan meets him and mentions he has invented a new thing in the kitchen. By there he meets something he presumes is a robot, a sexy girl robot, but no, that is just Lisa, who seems to have recovered for now, at least partially. And the funny thing is that Shinra does the exact same thing he did to her the first time he met. He thinks that wasn't a creation by Vulcan and happens to touch her breasts. Yes, after the misunderstanding, I think Shinra is happy to see Lisa again, even though Lisa is saying that and that other words. And also, the sister Iris comes and also mistake Lisa for that. But the creation was a blender, a pretty ugly looking blender that actually creates a protein smoothie toast. It's by that time that we meet Conro, who has also appeared. Apparently, the news that Benimaru attacked the church was made public, or at least he found out about it, and he also tells that it was with Joker. They mentioned the diary of the raffles they won, and how much that was replaced by a monster, and that the church know nothing about it. However, Lisa is the one who also says that she doesn't think that there is a link between the preacher and anyone inside the church. It's during this time she starts to get relapses of her time against Giovanni, so it's clear she hasn't recovered fully, even though she has a new haircut and all that. So captain of the 8th Brigade mentions that Giovanni was the link between Hajima and the preacher. So since he was connected to Hajima also, the preacher was also the link, but now that he is no longer commander, maybe that link is gone. However, it's clear though that Hajima is something else. So Offer suggests he should just break in. However, the captain points out something, and that is the fact that even if Hajima is corrupted, they can't just break in, mostly because it has monopoly on everything: food, clothes, gadgets, everything. They practically earn 7% of the job is depending on Hajima, and so is the firefighters. Just rushing in and attacking them like that will only result in them becoming the enemy. So Shinra suggests they should get Lich to spy on them. It's during this time that Lich has returned to the Hajima company and meets Captain Hibani, who mentions that she read the report based on his Amateru's thing. So, but it's during this time she says to him that when he walks to an orifice, you walk in there, you're not coming back out. I thought you were Hajima's laptop, but you decided to bite your owners. What's your goal? It's not exactly clear if that is the case. However, then we meet the president of Hajima, Gleo Hajima, the president, who is an ugly-looking man who reveals as Lich enters the building that his job was to investigate the 8th and monitor Shinra. So, and apparently they read his report and they consider his report about it's irrational that Amaterasu was used to form humans with Adora Burst. It's even worse when one of the employers says, but you haven't discussed any links to our company, which you remember is merely a philanthropic organization that helps children with fire develop their skills. Meaning that Hajima is not a company meant to make people's lives easier. No, it is just to kidnap children and turn them into their fire-breathing soldiers. As the president put down his Game Boy, he tells Lich to have another job, and that is to bring Shinra Kusakabe to their lab, as Lich only can show a melancholy, sad face. I'm hearing that. Truly an inhuman boss. They consider themselves a philanthropic company, but they are far from it. They are more like organizers who wants to have as much soldiers as possible. And the problem is they control most of the things around New Tokyo, meaning that if they don't use it, what's going to happen then? Well, either way, has Lich decided? Many inner dialogues have suggested that Lich really, no, sorry, that Lich really is planning on betraying his masters, because after all, he joined Hajime only because he wanted some truth of the world, and he didn't like what he saw from the world that he saw. The question is, though, will that work now that they've been ordered to bring Shinra to this plate? You give me a thoughts if you have any.